This is Rachael's table and chairs. My friend Rachael, she's amazing. Her dining set, however, has had some love. She told me this morning it's 44 years old. So it's time to make it better. You know, just make it better. So I've already unscrewed all of the cushions off the chairs. So this is a cushion. We are going to recover these cushions. They are well loved. So first goal is take the cushions off. We're going to clean this, Lysol it, and just make sure if there's any yuck, we got it. I just came back from Joann's. We got some beautiful fabric that we are going to cover this fabric with. A few pointers on if you are going to recover, or I guess just regular cover a cushion. I would get maybe outdoor fabric because it's water resistant and it's easy and it's durable. I would also get one where the pattern has a darker color. Like these are white and then they just have like detailing in just a different color, like different sheen, or I guess they're beige, not white, they're beige. So what I would do is get one that has a darker color. So let me show you what the fabric's gonna look like. Yes? Yes. So this is the fabric. How cool is this? This was a Joann special. I love it. Love me some Joann specials right here. So as you can tell, this is a brightly colored fabric. There is white. I mean, you can see there is some white, but not so much. The pattern is as such that if something gets spilled on it, it's not gonna like be really like crazy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my fabric cutting scissors. That's not safe, don't do that. And I'm going to go start cutting this fabric to put on those cushions. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, there is a bird right outside my garage. Oh, it flew away. I was about to show you. Oh well. We got a little extra fabric. I got 2 yards. I don't know if it's going to take 2 yards, but if it doesn't take as much as we thought, we're going to make pillows for her couch with any remnants. So we're good there. And it was on like 40% off plus 20% off. It was great. It was really like, this is where all the moms were after they dropped the kids off at school, because today is the first day of school. Yeah, it is. And what am I doing? I'm sweating in the garage. What? Okay. So basically, this table is going to be my work table for right now. I haven't done anything to it. It's just, I haven't sanded it. I probably will, because there's a lot of, there's still some polyurethane and some variances in the finish. Like some of the polyurethane is still on, some of it's off. Any Sloan paint, which is the paint I'm using this time, her paint can cover a multitude of sins, is basically what I like to say. And it can cover any finish pretty much, but it doesn't really like to adhere to shiny. So this is shiny. So I'm going to sand it down just a touch, not a lot. But first, we have to get these on the cushions and then the cushions inside, so that all the sanding and all of the extra work doesn't get on the cushions. So let's do that. Okay, So that's cut. What you want to know. Always cut for the biggest part of the cushion. So if I started cutting right here, then it wouldn't have enough for up here because this is wider. So I cut for the biggest part of the cushion and I cut a square. And then if I need to cut down, I can cut that square down, but at least I know that it's squared. I don't know why it has to be squared, I just do that. So now I'm going to get my staple gun. This is my staple gun. It reminds you of your teacher, doesn't it? Some teacher somewhere had one of these. I know. Now I gotta figure out how to check the staples. I haven't used this in a while. Okay, so I got these many. I'm probably gonna need more. I'm hoping I have some more in my drawer of all things attaching fasteners, I guess, fasteners. So like I have a drawer that has like all the screws in it, and I have a drawer that has all sorts of nails in it. We'll just use this until it runs out. How's that sound? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have looked in it because now I can't get it back on. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so when you're talking about covering a cushion, talk about pulling tightly. To where you're like, oh, that's tight, that's hard. That's where you want to pull at. I start in the center and work my way out to the sides. I like to do this part first, the big part. That's where the legs and feet are. Whenever you're sitting down, this is where your butt will be and this is where your legs will be. And I like to do this part first just because you want the chair to have a nice, beautiful line. And then back here, if it's not nice and beautiful, this is going to be up against a chair. So start here, side, side, back. Yay, it's finished and I am sweating. So there is extra fabric. Like I said, I cut it for the largest part. There's not so much fabric in the front, but there is in the back. So I'm gonna cut that down and our first cushion is complete. You don't have to watch me do the rest of them. I'm boring. I might have to take a drink of water in a minute. Bye. Hey. So the cushions are done. Yay. So we're gonna move on to the next project, which would be to, well, I'm sweating. I'm sorry if my makeup is smearing. It's hot out here. That's okay, because this is what I do. Now I'm going to sand down very finely the pieces, all the chairs and the table and the leaves of the table. I'm going to sand those down. But I don't want all of these beautiful new cushions to be exposed to the sanding, so, and I have the fan on back there, sorry. It's loud. I'm loud though, so we're good. So I'm gonna get these inside, put them in a safe place, and then I'll be happy to come back out here and start sanding some. Yay! I'm gonna be nice and nasty for picking up the kids for their first day of school. Their teachers are gonna love me. Yay! Bye! Okay, so I put the cushions up. They're safe and sound upstairs inside. I am going to now sand the table and the chairs. I'll probably start with the chairs first, get those out of the way, and then do the table. I want to sand every surface. Every surface that's gonna get painted, I guess is what I should say. So like these, can you, okay, you can't see. Hold on, I'll pull it up so you can see these braces right here. These braces are gonna be underneath the cushion. They will not be painted, nor will they be sanded. Actually, nor do they need to be sanded because nobody put varnish on them. Okay, so I have 220, very fine grit, 220. I mean, it's not like the finest grit ever, but you want it to be a pretty fine grit, and you want it to be the higher the number, the finer the grit. So 40 grit will take your hide off. 220 is like a little kitty cat. Meow. I'm not getting a cat. Everybody in my family wants a cat. No. So anyways, meow. Doesn't hurt at all. 40, that will hurt you bad. So one chair at a time, and then the table. I'll be doing the legs and everything on the table. So I'm gonna go turn the fan on because it's hot out here, and peace out. So first chair is done. I still have 3 more to go, and then the leaves, and then the table. But can I just stop right here for a moment and talk to you about what makes some pieces of furniture where you're not supposed to refinish it. Don't refinish it. It's an antique. Don't refinish it. And what makes it some pieces of furniture where you're like, refinish it. This is what my friend Laura told me. She's amazing, Laura. If it's worth more than $1,000 unfinished, non-refinished, and you think you're going to sell it, then don't refinish it and put it away in a room that nobody goes in. Because if there is any sort of a divot or scratch or mark on it, it's going to take the value away. This table is 44 years old and has been loved a lot, and it's going to be used every day. So what we're doing is we're making it new again. The same owners, we're not selling it to anybody else. It's the same owners. They just want it to be happy. They want to make the space a happy space, and this table and chairs, they just weren't doing it. So what do? Refinish it. It's not a big deal. It's a workout. That's great. But other than that, it's just a matter of doing, said the smartest man in the world to me one day. So that's what I'm doing. Sanded 1 chair, 3 to go, 2 leaves, and a table. I am not sure I'll have it done before it's time to go get the kids, but I'm going to do my best to make sure it happens.